All right, it's Dylan in for Wiregrass Daily News, and we are back for another episode of the Dragon's Den Coach's Show. I got to get used to that. This is awesome, man. This is so cool. Coach.
Good morning.
Mr. Davey, how you doing?
Good. Settling in, and we're getting going.
Awesome. Good deal. So you getting everybody into town, huh?
Yeah, trickling in. It's jumping from, I think we started with 4 and now we're at, 12, 13. We'll be at 16, 17 tomorrow. So, just building habits within the group and, some off the field stuff and taking care of that and
right on.
How we live our lives, how we approach life, how we approach training, and obviously building in some soccer pieces from, building blocks into this weekend's game. So, yeah, we're getting there. It's a fun group. It's been fun. They're working hard and I think ready to represent.
Awesome. So you got a game coming up this weekend.
We do, yeah, this Saturday. So we're excited for it.
Well, we're getting into a little bit of Panama City. Is that what I hear?
That's right. Yeah. So yeah, the first exhibition game. So again, we won't have the full allotment of players just yet with, finals going on and people arriving at different times. But it'll be a good test, I think. The nice thing, I guess you can look at it either way, is we don't know much about the opponent from a soccer standpoint, but
right.
It gives us, good time to focus on what we want to do, what we want to be, how we want to play, how we want to approach it. So it's nice. I see that as a positive that we can really focus on us and see what we're made of. And this group anyway, and it's an advantage for the guys that are here that they get 90 minutes under their belt before others arrive too.
Right.
So no, we're really excited. We're ready to get going, and you can feel it within the group that at a certain point, training's great, but these guys want to play, so they're ready for it.
I bet. So, what's new? What's going on in your world?
Yeah, we're just trying to get this thing going, right? We've been talking about May 2nd for a long time.
Yeah.
Since we've had the schedule back in January, we've been talking about the 2026 season since August. It seems like it's been forever, and now here it is. We're 2 days out from the first match of the season. We've been staring at Coach's roster for months, and just it looks so good on paper, right? We're just so excited. Staff, coaching staff, everybody's just really excited to get out there and see this team actually on the field instead of on a spreadsheet,
right? Yeah.
And really see the talent level that we have here that Coach has put together. Not only the returning players, 12 of them from last year's club, but the dozen or more new guys that are bringing their own talents in to replace the incredible players that we lost from last year's roster. Most of them playing at League One or Champions or MLS. So we lost a lot of talent, but man, we brought in a lot too. So
that's awesome.
And it's great to have that base of guys that have been here before and can kind of help the new guys. Like, this is where to go, this is where not to go.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff. But also, the stadium, the fans, just the interactions. Here's the way we handle ourselves here in Dothan. Here's how we represent the Wiregrass and Dothan.
Right.
And you're already seeing that. You're already seeing that interaction. I'm sure Coach has seen it far more than I have, being with him all day, every day. But like Coach said, they just can't wait to play. At some point, you get tired of playing against yourself.
Right.
And it's get another team in here and play. So we can't be more excited to get out there on Saturday. It's everything you've come to love about coming to a match at Rip Hughes Stadium. We hope to bring a bunch of people out there. The weather looks like it's going to be clear by the afternoon. At least that's the last I saw. So it should be a beautiful night out there. Awesome. I think a high of 72 degrees, which I can't even. Yeah. I mean, I'll take that all summer.
Yeah, please.
So it should be a great night out at Rip Hughes Stadium. Lax FC out of Panama City. To Coach's point, don't know a lot about them, but they reached out. They wanted to come up and play. This is kind of like their Super Bowl, right. and it's almost everybody's Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Playing against us. We're going to get everybody's best.
That's awesome.
Which is all we want. It's all what Coach wants and the players want. This is the biggest crowd almost every one of the players that comes in this season will ever see.
Right.
So they are going to bring their best every night, and we're excited. We're excited to see our best on the pitch, and we just can't wait. And Saturday night we could use a few more days internally.
Right.
You can always use more time, but at the same time, you just want to get to it as soon as possible. And like I said, we've been pent up for a long time, coming off that the last game of the season last year, losing in penalties to the national champion. That sat with us for a long time.
I bet that one, that one stung a little.
But it's time to turn the page and let's go win some more trophies in 2026. So the staff is excited. We got a lot, new staff that's, going to be new to them too. They haven't seen a game at Rip U Stadium either. So we're training them and getting everybody ready to help our fans and help get them where they need to go and help them have a great time at the match as well. But just I can't wait for you guys to come out and see the club. And, obviously we're not going to have the full club yet.
Right.
But plenty of talent out there on the field. Some and some you don't. So make sure tickets are available now, DothanUnitedSoccer.com. Really, really inexpensive tickets. Coming out and watch. Season tickets are still available. It's still the best deal in town. Get your season tickets. Get a ticket for all 12 games, plus playoffs, because we're going to be there again. But it's time. It's time, and we can't be more excited.
That's awesome. So you did say something earlier that I have a question. So you said for the guys that are here, this Saturday is going to be a great opportunity for them. You don't have everybody in town yet. So what when are you going to have when's everybody going to be lined up?
Probably towards the middle of next week.
Okay.
There's an outlier here and there that'll come in a little bit later, but
Right.
we'll be probably 90% capacity by the middle of next week. So,
Okay.
Back to that point, with not everyone being here, there'll be a lot of minutes for these guys this weekend. So,
Right.
Just an added opportunity, another game that they get to play, and kind of we're obviously we have our ideas as a staff, but we need to see what they look like on the field and which players can implement those the best. So, from these guys that are here, I think it's a great opportunity. And like Aaron said, I think a ton of talent here. It's not like, all these guys are fantastic players. We're just waiting for everybody so we can figure it out. But no, it's a really strong group. We're excited by it. And I'm like I said, the players are ready to get going. The staff's ready to get going. We're excited for it.
That's awesome. So that's coming up this Saturday, right here in Dothan.
That's right. Gates open at 6, kickoff at 7. We brought the game time back to 7 this year. We did it a half hour later last year. But we felt like, especially, on matches where we have fireworks and, if we're going to call ourselves a family-friendly entertainment, which we absolutely are, getting out of the stadium at 10 for some might be a little late, especially our young fans. Mm-hmm. So we wanted to make sure that everybody gets to watch the entire game, the entire show. So gates open at 6, kickoff at 7. So just make sure you're there and forget about last year's game time. 7 o'clock is when we start. So get there early, enjoy great concessions. Chick-fil-A's back. Chef Kim does a fantastic job for us in the concession stand. She's got some new menu items as well that she's excited about. We're excited about.
Awesome.
So come ready for an exciting match. Come hungry. Come thirsty. We'll have everything taken care of for you on Saturday. We just cannot wait. DothanUnitedSoccer.com.
Okay.
Get your tickets.
Got it. Go get them right now.
That's
Put a link in the description below the video. Just scroll down and click there. It's super easy. So what else you got coming down the pipe?
So after Saturday, the next event on our slate, we're excited. We've wanted to do this for every year, and it would just the timing didn't work out, and players getting to town. It's tough with finals and travel, and but we want to throw a party.
Okay.
And next Tuesday.
Not opposed. Not
Yeah,
opposed to the party.
I didn't think so. Most people aren't. And the most important thing about this party is it's free and it's open to the public. Anybody can come. You don't have to have a ticket. You could have never been to a game.
Okay.
It's at Porter Park Amphitheater. Beautiful new venue downtown.
Perfect spot.
Incredible venue. I was there for the ribbon cutting in the first event, and I'm like, this is the spot. This is where I want to do this. And the idea is it is the roster reveal party. So you get to see the players, again, returners, new guys, up close and personal. Ricky will be down on the stage introducing everyone one at a time.
Awesome.
Coming out.
They're going to give you a microphone?
I know, it's crazy.
at night even, so that's touch and go.
In public?
I get wild after
Live. Okay.
So Yeah, so we're gonna introduce the players and allow you to just mix and mingle and get to know the guys face to face. Obviously we would have had one game already, but we wanted as many guys in town as possible to do this, and it's on Cinco de Mayo. People are already kind of in that headspace to, hey, let's get out tonight. Let's
party.
go. Yeah, let's party. And it's presented by our great friends at Brightspeed, great partners of ours. They're as excited about it as we are. They want the community to come out and meet this team and support this team. And again, even if you've never been to a game and don't know anything about soccer, but want to get engaged or you're curious, come out, meet the guys, the coaches, the staff. Everybody will be out there next Tuesday, 6:30.
Okay.
At the Porter Park Amphitheater. Again, absolutely free to the public. Anyone can come. There's no tickets. Walk in, have a great time. There'll be music. There'll be food. There'll be we'll have some merch out there. We'll be selling tickets. We'll be doing giveaways. We'll be giving away tickets. So it's going to be a great time. Something we've never tried before. But this was the right time. The perfect venue.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thrilled that the city put that in, and every time I've gone, I've had a great time at the venue. So really looking forward to this. Again, first time we've ever tried it, but really want the public to come out, and it's a great opportunity to really get to know the guys.
Right.
It's one thing to watch them play or get their autograph after the match, but to sit there and just chat. Where are you from? How'd you get here? Tell me your story. We've got the roster is packed with people with incredible stories and incredible journeys. We have a roster of players from 18 different countries.
Wow.
In Dothan, Alabama.
That is really cool.
That wanted to be here, that reached out to us to say, we want to be in Dothan because we've heard about you guys. We've heard about these fans and this crazy fan base that we have. We want to be there. We want to play in front of those people. So come out and meet them. Come out and get to know these guys. We're still very, very early on in the season, so you'll have a great idea of who you're rooting for every night you come out. So, again, roster reveal party, 6:30, Porter Park Amphitheater on Tuesday, Cinco de Mayo.
These are awesome Cinco de Mayo plans. I like it. Yeah, so it's a perfect way for the public to come out and get cultured in what soccer is and what Dothan United, what the Dothan Dragons are.
Right.
And not to even how much is a ticket?
$12.
$12. So not a huge financial decision.
Right. And kids are 8.
Right. There you go. So so if you were thinking about if you had to make the decision to buy the ticket to go to the soccer game, but you're just not sure if you want to go, this is a perfect free way to come and experience a little bit of it, just a taste of the culture, if you will. Yeah. So that you can buy the ticket, go to the game.
Yeah. And you get to meet Ricky. I mean,
exactly.
It's worth it alone.
It's worth the price of admission, which is free.
That is free. Yeah. I don't know who paid to meet me. But.
Exactly. Well, that's awesome. So there's your Cinco de Mayo plans, everybody.
That's right. We made your party plans.
Porter Park.
Porter Park Amphitheater, right downtown. 6:30.
All right, there we go. Sounds good. Anything else exciting coming up that you guys want to talk about?
Well, looking ahead one more weekend, I don't want to lose track of this Saturday, our first match against Lax FC. But I mean, what's really, really cool is next Saturday we're playing Fort Rucker.
Awesome.
We've been talking about we've always had a great relationship with Fort Rucker, and we bring folks out from the base to the games all the time. They're great partners of ours, and just had this idea. We were, we wanted to
why not?
Further engage with Fort Rucker, and we knew they had a football club out there that knock it around on the weekends, and it's like, hey, I got a crazy idea. Why don't you play us in a match on May 9th? And they're like, oh my God, absolutely. That's going to be incredible. So Saturday, May 9th, next Saturday, we'll be taking on Fort Rucker. We'll have a lot more information for you with that. But what I can say now is if you have a military ID, whether active or retired, you work for the DOW, you're a civilian at the base, there is you will receive a free family 4-pack of tickets to come out. We want to support those that protect us every day, that fight for our country, that support everything that this country stands for. We want to say thank you. Come watch your guys and gals. There are a few gals on the team as well.
Awesome.
That we more than invite. So come support them. I was joking with Ricky the other day. I said, I want to feel like we're the road team. You know, I want Fort Rucker to come out.
Right.
I mean, for one, it's really hard to root against the U.S. Army. So there's that. But you know, we want to hear it. We want to feel like this is a road game. Like there are more people here rooting for Fort Rucker than us.
That's awesome.
Not that our fans are going to root against Fort Rucker either.
Yeah.
But we want to have a great time. We want to support them. We want to thank them for everything that they do for us in this country and other countries. Fort Rucker is filled with military personnel from other countries all over the world. The roster has Germany, the Netherlands. It's an international club as well.
Yeah.
So that'll be interesting. Club players representing countries from players where our players are from. So really cool opportunity and really excited about that one. But reach out if you're listening to this at Fort Rucker. Reach out to your MWR out there where they have all the information on how to get tickets. Give us a call, shoot us an email. We'll get you the information as well. We'll have it on our Facebook page, our Instagram. Check all Fort Rucker socials. It's all out there. But we'll have more information next week as we get this Saturday behind us with a victory and a great show on May 2nd. But some more information about that. But little teaser out there to get you excited about it May 9th as well.
Good
all the
deal.
more reason to get season tickets. Just get them all
Yeah,
because they're all going to be great.
Just go ahead and make it happen. So the main thing coming up, May 2nd, you got Panama City right here in Dothan, and then Cinco de Mayo on Tuesday downtown in Porter Park at 6:30. 6:30.
Yep. On Saturday, gates open at 6, kickoff at 7.
Okay.
We'll see you there.
Awesome. Sounds good, Coach. Thank y'all for coming in.
Thank you.